Stream proper starting in 3, 2. Hello, everybody!
Goodbye, everybody.
Very funny, three-folder.
Just cut the stream here.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. So, welcome to Feature Friday. What number are we on? 23? We're on 23, right? Pretty sure we're on 23.
Yeah.
Anyway, first of all, it is Razi's birthday today, so happy birthday to Razi. Happy birthday. Yeah, okay, no. I'm sorry. I'm joined in a call with Threefolder and Ewell.
Except for I'm not actually here.
Threefolder claims to not be here.
No, I'm not.
Ewell won't be able to talk, but will be able to watch and say things on Skype. And I'll just get a little Skype notification. Feature Friday is just a name. It's often on... In fact, when was the last time it was actually on Friday? Like, months ago.
Probably like August.
Yeah, turns out what usually happens is that I don't work on it during the week, and then Friday comes along and I haven't done any work yet, so then I work on it over the weekend. But, in any case, without further ado, let's actually see some Quaternion. How about? So, there were a couple of things that I said I was going to get done this week in the primary goal, and I got those done. There are also a couple of other things that I didn't say I would get done, but ended up getting done anyway, because why not? I was bored. That unfortunately does not include the secondary goal. That is to say, we do not yet have working teleporters, but we do have some other great things. I've been editing a little bit of the physics code, which is why it has to recompile. I don't think it's actually... I don't think it's actually a...
I still love that Bloom name.
It's not doing anything significant at the moment, but yeah. So first thing we're going to do is actually go into the not the security level, the lights level, just so that I can show you something. So if I go into the lights level, it has this new importing thing here. I refactored some of the code for importing DTS files. So now, even though it still lags the game for several seconds, you at least get some hint of what it's doing.
Go!
Oh yeah, this is different. So, the teleport pad that you guys were seeing before is actually sort of the, finish teleport pad, in a sense. It's not where you would spawn in the level, it's where you go to a different level. So, this pad, design is still subject to change, but this is the pad that you're actually going to be on when you start a level. So, yeah, there's not really any animation for it yet. There's going to be some sort of animation, like the marble fading in or some such. That is still in the works. Next up, what we're going to do now is open the incredibly bright console and teleport to the second level through the console. And watch this. So it's going to take several more seconds to import the next level's files. What I might end up doing in the final game is splitting up those DTS files into like multiple different DTSs, so that there's at least some amount of like progress that can be displayed on screen. The issue is that loading a DTS file is an atomic action for all intents and purposes, and if an atomic action takes several seconds, well, you can't display anything during those several seconds.
Go!
So it just freezes the game for several seconds. Okay, so now we're in the security level. Now you're going to notice a few things about this that are different right away. But before I get to those, let me show you something else. If I go to teleport back to the first level, it knows that it's already loaded the DTSs now, so it doesn't reload them. So watch how fast this is.
Ready!
Boom!
Set!
We're in level 1.
Go! Ready!
Boom! We're in level 2. It's that fast. Also, I added this here. So there's this little gate at the start. There are a few things new in level 2. There are actually quite a few. First of which being, this gate at the start. Well, the first of which is that you spawn back here now instead of in the center of the tower. But this field here I added just to have something to start the level. You can tell that it's sort of like a force field. I guess it sort of introduces the force field and the fact that you have to use a switch to get rid of it. And when you hit the switch, it also starts the music.
I totally hear the music through the Skype call.
Yeah, you won't be able to. It's actually going to be a bit annoying how loud it is, so one moment. There we go. Turn down the volume on it. Hopefully you'll be able to do that from within the game in the final version. Like, I'll probably add it to the escape menu or some such, but yes. Right now we just have a command for it. So, this is new here. This dome is part of some more scenery that I added to this level. I decided that the level didn't quite have enough scenery in it with these pillars, so I added domes and a couple of other things which you'll see in a moment. So there's another dome up here that you can kind of, have something to be under while you look at the code. There's some cool sort of almost light fixture looking things. Some balls hanging from the ceiling. Some hanging balls in this tunnel. That is the slowest clap I've heard in a long time. So I've got hanging balls, and 3Folder has the clap, and we're going to continue up this this path here.
The joke was so bad, everyone went silent.
I'm going to turn that music down even more. That's better. So I'm seeing somebody new in the Twitch chat.
Cool microphone!
What?
Cool microphone. It's all glitchy.
Oh yeah. I need to remember to not put my cell phone next to the microphone. What happens is the microphone starts picking up some of the cell signal as an audio signal, and it makes these weird glitchy noises. It's kind of weird. So there's this tent over here for tic-tac-toe now. Man, so one of the things you can do in tic-tac-toe now, I had to, rehearse this beforehand so that I would know how to beat the algorithm, because it is incredibly tricky to actually beat the dang thing, which is good, but still, so I have to beat tic-tac-toe in order to show this off. I'm gonna go here, and then he goes in the center, so now I can hit this corner, and he's trapped with 2 moves, and I win. And when I win, the ion pack shows up. And that's the other thing I promised you guys in the primary goal, is that you'd be able to pick up that that ion pack after tic-tac-toe finishes. That it would spawn the ion pack after you finish playing tic-tac-toe. Ah, crap.
Rip.
Ready, set, go!
I really ought to change the ready, set, go sequence at some point. It looks really out of place at the same time. Oh! By the way, is Callie watching this? Because if so, you'll notice that it no longer says Marble Blast in the upper left corner of the window.
Oh, it doesn't.
It says Quaternion Alpha Build, proving that this is in fact Quaternion and not in fact Marble Blast. Ha ha ha
It
ha.
should be Quaternion pre-alpha.
The way I've always thought of it is alpha means you have some build that circulates among the developers as here's some amount of work done, which I guess is what I'm showing off every week, that I've done some amount of the work, but it's not meant to be anywhere near finished. Then beta means it's finished or close to finished, and you're actually sending it out to people.
I think that pre-alpha should be like most things in development. Alpha should be stuff that where content is mostly done, and then beta is where it's just bug testing and stuff. Like right now, I'd say PQ is an alpha, probably.
One
Wow, I
second.
shocked him so much with that statement I made him quiet.
No, I'm trying to communicate with people regarding something completely unrelated.
Gee, I wonder what it is.
I do not, in fact, have a mechanical keyboard. That weird noise is, in fact, the jump sound. I personally like this jump sound, but some people have issues with it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why does it sound like a bouncing noise? And the intent of that is that it's the noise of sort of your marble kicking against the platform to make itself jump. Like, if you made, like, an actual robotic marble that could jump, that's what I would imagine it would sound like.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't know if people are picking up on that, so I might make it something sort of more similar to the Marble Blast jump sound effect. I don't know. Or maybe what I could do is introduce, like, a little bit of, like, a spring noise, almost like an MVP, but not as cartoonish. Yay. So, Zora Ken Lo, I don't recognize. Is this somebody on the Marble Blast forums, or...?
Ready, set, go!
And by all
We're gonna
means, it's always nice to see a new face. I'm just curious as to who it is.
Are
Sorry?
we gonna have checkpoints in this level?
No. Well, you're asking for that climb... Oh, okay, it's... Yes. Volvogia?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a combination of the dragon from Zelda and the car make? Because if so, that's actually kind of clever.
Or the kind of car and a Pokemon.
Oh, Lugia?
Yes.
No, it's definitely a reference to Zelda, because there's a Zelda boss whose name is that, but with one of the vowels changed.
It's probably not a reference to either.
I would think it's at least a reference to... Well, we'll see what he says. Anyway, but yeah, no, you're asking presumably because you think this tower will be tough to do without checkpoints. And the tower is an optional part of the level. It's like, you know...
No, I'm asking because this level. I'm asking because this level is very long.
This level?
Ready,
Pretty much.
set, go!
Seems pretty long to me.
I knew it was a reference to the dragon. Ha ha ha. Dragons are cool. So...
Yeah, like Matan.
So anyway, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. The level is a bit long, I'll grant you that. Keep in mind, though, that a couple of things. First off, the levels in Quaternion are meant to be a lot longer than, like, ones in Marble Blast and such. Like, in Marble Blast, you have levels like, you know, Shimmy, for instance. Yeah, that's like 1/20th of a Quaternion level.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, it still seems like a bit of a sort of annoyance if you just are almost near the end and you fall off.
No, here's the thing. So, let's say we have this path, like, unlocks, right?
Uh-huh.
And we fall off and the level resets.
And then everything's still open.
Well, that gate's unlocked, and that gate's unlocked still. So yeah, basically all that falling off will do will return you to a different part of the level. It won't actually reset. Like, some puzzles might get reset, but if they do, I'll probably put some sort of checkpoint before them. Like, okay, I can think of levels later on in the game where I'm definitely going to want to have checkpoints. Like, one particular level I have planned will definitely have checkpoints of some sort in it because, oh gosh, it's, so, Do I want to spoil this for people?
I don't know.
So picture a level wherein you're trying to... no promises. I think I can make this work in the engine. Picture a level where you're trying to swing between rotating beams using a grappling hook. That's going to be hard as heck, and that's going to have checkpoints at, like, every platform. But hopefully it will also be fun.
Could be.
Yeah, I have actually an idea for another level that I, like, just got earlier today. I've already started writing a small bit of the music for it, and, I have some idea of what it's going to be like. I think I'll be working on that. Oh yeah, I should mention, like, what's next. So, secondary goal for this week becomes the primary goal for next week, of course, which is actually making teleporters a thing so that you can teleport between different levels. Secondary goal for next week will probably be actually getting stuff uploaded to YouTube, because that's become an issue again.
Set. Go.
In addition to that, after that's done, I will start working on the next level. Sort of. Okay, so Lee, meanwhile, Lee, High Guy, and I are all sort of collaborating on one particular level idea. I'm not going to spoil what that is, but that was going to be sort of, you know, the next level, like level 3. But while Lee is working on that, it's mainly Lee doing level building at this stage, but I'll obviously have a lot of coding to do for it later.
Ready. Set.
And I'll probably want to be collaborating with those guys, and you know, with High Guy on the design aspects of the level.
Go.
Anyway, in addition to that, if after that, you know, or while Lee is working on, you know, the level building, and while we're like talking about design and stuff, what I'll be doing as well, because I'm going to have a lot of free time in the next couple weeks, sort of. I'll get to that in a moment. What I'll be doing, meanwhile, is I'll be working on another level that I have an idea for, which is going to involve, I guess this one I'll spoil, wind is sort of going to be the theme of that. So like, picture fans from MBG, but, like, every possible iteration of them. So, like, giant fans, small fans, fans where you have to, like, literally ride across the propellers, which are rotating platforms, stuff like that. Also me.
Are you a big fan?
Of what?
Quaternary?
I mean, I guess, but it seems somewhat narcissistic of me to say that.
Not as narcissistic as High Guy thinking that I gave my own level a 5.
How does High Guy thinking that make him narcissistic, though?
No, he thinks that... This was a bad joke, ignore it.
So, in other news, let's see. What else was I going to mention about that? Oh yeah, so I'll be in that level.
Set.
I'll let you figure
You'll
out what
be
I
in
mean by
that
that.
level?
Yeah, I'll let you figure out what I mean. And so yeah, that's gonna be cool. Look forward to that. So, oh yeah, my schedule, yes. So, this coming week, is finals week for fall quarter at my university. Okay, it's a university in the sense that it's a college, that is to say, an institute of tertiary education. It's not a university in the sense of a large school, it's a very small school. I call it a university because that's what everybody outside of the US would call it. Anyway, it is an institute of technology, if we're going to be technical.
Fancy.
And finals week is this coming week. I have a few things to finish up for that, but I've actually got a really easy finals week this quarter, so I'll be going home midway through the week, and then I have like a week and a half of break. So I'm going to have some time on my hands. Now, the reason why I say I sort of have a lot of free time is that I also have like 2 or 3 other personal projects to work on.
I know what one of them is.
One thing I'm doing is a friend of mine at school. He and I are in the process of writing a musical to be performed during the winter at my school. So that's a really cool project that we're working on. But it's going to take us some more time to do.
Yeah, but record it when you actually perform it.
Oh, we will try to do so. Definitely, I'll make sure.
The whirligig.
I won't be that hard to spot because I won't actually be acting in it. I'll be the one on the side playing the piano or.
Oh, so
well,
you
I don't know if we'll have
find the person on the side playing the piano. That's whirligig. There you go.
I don't know if we'll have a piano on stage or if they'll just record me playing piano and then.
No, you'll be
play it
right on
back.
the center of the stage. They'll have to do the play around you.
That would be interesting. That'd actually be a cool idea for a show, but it doesn't at all work with the plot we have in mind.
I mean, the plot doesn't involve a random guy sitting around playing a piano?
No, it involves a guy trying to get a job. So in any case, I'm gonna check Skype now, see if there are any important messages that...
There are not.
Okay, yeah, no, there aren't.
Wait.
Wow, Threefolder sent me an important message. I'm going to send him back another important message.
I could easily copy paste that.
Can't now, I deleted it.
Wow.
So, at this point, does anybody have any questions on Quaternion? I am excited. I like the scenery that I've added, and I'm going to be working on another level now, and that's going to have some cool scenery in it, I'm sure. And so, I'm definitely looking forward to the next few weeks, because, like, we've seemed to be stagnating in, like, taking this one level and adding, like, half of a feature to it every week. And the fact that we're going to have 2 new levels in the works within a couple weeks, that excites me. That definitely excites me. Me excita. Okay, yeah, that has connotations. So, does anybody have any questions? I am a Quaternion developer, AMA. Here, I'll give you some thinking music.
Well, I can't really hear it. Anyone has any questions? Just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, 1 second. So, yeah, I don't think anybody has any questions.
No.
In which case, thanks to everybody who tuned into this. Again, I'm excited. I should probably remove that start help text at some point. But yeah, thanks to all who tuned in. And
I tuned in.
Yes, you did, Three Folder.
I tuned in and I watched it.
And make sure to tune in next week. Next week's going to be interesting. I'm going to have some interesting stuff to show off. 2 weeks from now is going to be really interesting. So definitely stay tuned. And streams should get uploaded to YouTube sometime within the next week. And thank you all for watching. And Three Folder, I'll let you close this one.
PQ.